So tell me, why are the youth leaving the church?
And I feel like our generation now is more awakened. We believe in religion, we believe in God existing and all that, but we feel like the establishment of the church does not really give that importance to us.
I mean, there are some churches that give scholarship to.
How many? Okay, so I personally feel like
I said there are some, so you can't generalize.
I feel like when there are like 100,000 people in a church and you give scholarship to like 10 people in the church, what benefit does it happen? Like, so because the church you're entering into have their norms. They don't understand why you should wear jeans.
So if I have dreadlocks,
you let me end it. Yeah, the church you're entering into, they don't accept dreadlocks. They are different denominations. I have problem with the church in general. They are not creating jobs. They're just taking from the people who are poor.
Is the church responsible for creating jobs?
It is their duty. We are rolling.
Okay. Welcome everybody. This is Teach Chat with Sika. As usual, I'm here with Mensa.
Yeah.
My name is Amasi Kappa and this is Teach Chat with Sika on Sika TV. Follow us on all our social media platforms. Sika TV Official on Instagram, Sika TV Official on Facebook, and Sika TV on YouTube. You can also find us on TikTok at Sika TV. Today, on Teach Chat, we are talking about the church and the youth.
Yeah. A very sensitive topic actually, but I don't know.
I don't
shout
think
shout outs to the
sensitive.
church people. Or the church people in the building. When you say shout outs to them before they start chewing this.
Mensa doesn't go to church at all.
For like 3 years now, we've been to church.
It's not about 3 years. He doesn't know. Ever since his mother stopped like pulling his arm, young sorry. Onye bit that. But moving the girl feel quite
That's more important.
Welcome everybody.
Yeah.
So we are getting into it. So this is also a podcast, and you can find it on the app. So if you find yourself with any podcast app, just search for Teach Chat with Sika. You find it. Mensa, so tell me, why are the youth leaving the church?
Well, guys, welcome back to the new episode. As Sika said already, I think it's a generational thing. We are in a new generation where every generation has things that pop up, and I feel like our generation now is more awakened to terms of religion or something. People are now.
If you
more
say
interested
awakened,
into it.
how are we awakened?
The interest of religion is really gradually going off, shifting away from us, which has become something of the norm now. We've been in church for so many. The church has been in existence for so many years, and generation after generation, people have realized that the church does not really do much to much benefits to them.
Yeah.
And so with enlightenment and technology, we've realized that the church really doesn't have that much importance to us. We believe in religion, we believe in God existing and all that, but we feel like the establishment of the church does not really give that importance to us. Well, I'm speaking based on my own thoughts and experience.
Yeah.
I feel like the church is not really helping the youth. The church is not benefiting the youth. It's more like a personal thing to the pastors and those who have established the church.
Okay.
And with the realization now, people are now feeling like, why should I go and waste my whole time in the church and then at the end of the day, nothing.
Yeah.
Just enriching the pastors and their families. It doesn't make sense. The church is literally not doing anything for the people, so there's no need to waste your time there. For me personally, I feel like it doesn't make sense.
If you're saying this based on personal stuff, I mean it's okay.
Yeah, but majority will support what I'm saying, because religion in general.
Well, it might have helped someone, so you can't just bluntly say that it's no.
I'm helping people.
It doesn't help. I mean, there are some churches that give scholarship to.
How many? Okay, so I personally feel like
I said there are some, so you can't generalize.
I feel like when there are like 100,000 people in a church and you give scholarship to like 10 people in the church, what benefit does it happen? Like give to the
Maybe
church?
that is the strength of the church.
Well, you're more like you're trying to defend them. Though,
No, I'm not defending the church. You understand? I'm just trying to be
truth is
realistic as possible.
Truth is the generation we are in now, the youth now realize that the church is not helping them. The church is not establishing jobs for them to get something to do.
Fine. So the church, I don't want to agree or disagree with you, because the church really responsible for giving you a job, or is the church responsible for your well-being and all that? That is the question we should be asking.
What's the purpose of a church?
First of all, we make up the church. Everybody in the church makes it the church.
Okay.
So it's not like the church. You understand? But it has now shifted in a certain kind of way. Like, it's a company that belongs to the pastor and his wife and all that. You understand? But basically, the church is supposed to be like all of us.
Okay, so from your statement, we make up a church.
Yeah.
Literally, so we are supposed to. The church is supposed to benefit us.
We are
so why is
supposed
the
to
church?
benefit, help ourselves.
So why is the church? Just a little fraction are the ones benefiting from the church, actually.
Well,
so you don't understand why people.
It depends on where you find yourself. But me personally, I don't want to go into.
What has the church done for you, or what benefits have you gained from the church?
Well, a whole lot. I mean.
Yeah, you can share it. Maybe we want to know. For some of us, we've not gained anything from the church, so we want to know from.
Yeah, a whole lot. But like I said, it's everybody that makes the church. So there are elderly people in the church that sometimes will scold you for doing some stuff. They will talk to you, and then sometimes they organize certain programs that helps us and all that. So
the only benefit you had from the church is coding.
Not really, but I'm just trying to say that that's what I'm saying. I just can't go. It's like, okay, you did this, you didn't know. But I'm just trying to say that.
Masa,
no,
we want to know why you are still in church and the benefits you are getting. So
let me tell you. I'm telling you that we all make up the church. You understand? So don't go to church with the mindset say, oh, or whatever. We are there to worship. So that's why I'm giving you the benefits I have had. You understand? There are elderly people that will talk to. So it's like a family. That's how the church is supposed to be. Sometimes there are things you can't share with your parents or something. It's like a community. That's how the church is supposed to be, a community. Something where you can find someone to share something with, and someone who can help in times of, like, all those things. You understand? I don't want us to diverse or digress from whatever we're talking.
We just want to know the benefits you get.
That's what I said. I mean, there are people that it's like a family. You understand? And I feel like we all have added to the church, being some way. Because if I say the church is like me and you and everybody, that makes it. Youth are literally running away from the church because of hypocrisy and the judgmental attitude of all of us. If you should step in the church right now, yes, we are supposed to dress in a certain way when you are going to church. You are supposed to behave a certain way. It depends.
It depends on the church you attend.
So we are just making it general. That's what I'm saying. Certain way and behave, because I'm not specifying the behaviors and all that. You understand? And mind you, we're the same people that go to church. You are the same people that come back home. And so if I should come to church, pretending to be sainty and all of that, and Sister Huan, Brother Huan, Pastor, and then we came back with the shitty attitude, the mean characters, and the evil, mindset towards our fellow and all that. You understand? And that one is different. But focusing on the youth, I feel like it's hypocrisy and judgment. Now, a youth want to go to church, dress fine, Sometimes, I mean, the old people or the church define decency in a different way, and the youth also see it in a different way. Because if I'm going to church and I'm in my tight dress, pencil, slitted and all that, not like you really exposing, you understand. But you get there and sometimes it's just too much. People have stopped church, especially some guys, will be like, I stopped church because of my dreadlocks. You are being judged because you had dreadlocks. You are in the church and they feel like, oh, you are the devil in the church because you have dreadlocks. You understand? Oh, look at how she dressed to church. She like being in very tight clothes to church, so she's the devil. And the youth want freedom. That is basically the youth. We want freedom. So if I come to church and like your makeup is just too much, and then stop wearing tight clothes. Honestly, there are some particular women in the church who always does that. Every Sunday they'll come and call you. You look beautiful, and yes, they are supposed to be there to guide us and all that. But I feel like sometimes they should do it with love and a little bit of understanding and know how to balance. Balance the two. Like I said, we make the church, so don't make it like we enter there and we are devils and then some people are saints or angels and all that. The same behavior we are at home. The parents are home. Some parents come to church and then see someone's daughter or child dressed or behaving in a certain way, and the kind of things they will say. You understand? Sometimes when the youth hears it, it's heartbreaking. They will never come back to the church. They feel like they don't belong there. Why do you feel like all the youth want to be at any party or the different clubs? Clubs have different names. We have party, we have clubs. You understand? And a whole lot of things. So go to the church, we have also different churches and different things they do. I can go to this club and go to that club, but I will not be judged that, oh, from this club they say this club. You are all accepted there. But when you go to the church, everybody is judging you, and the hypocrisy, when things that everybody do, they come to church and you are the devil. When you are trying to be yourself at church, you are the devil.
No, but why? Okay, so why would you want to be yourself in the church?
Why should you be faking and pretending in the church?
The church is an institution that has norms. You don't just come in, because you feel like, this is a church I'm supposed to be in.
Okay.
It's like a school or anything that most of the institutions that we have. You have to abide by the rules that are that govern the institution. So when you dress anyhow,
I thought Jesus Christ wanted to accept everybody, accept us all.
Yes, but there are conditions. Religion has conditions. You don't just.
I get it.
You should before you join it.
I
feel like before you join an association, you should know their norms, their do's and don'ts. You don't just enter into it thinking, oh, okay, it's just everybody's welcome into it. That's not the thing. That's why before you become a Muslim, you need to understand what Islam is about. Before you become a Christian, you should understand what Christianity is about. You don't just wake up one day and enter into.
So let me tell you something. If I'm a Christian and I want to become a Christian, let me tell you, the Muslims are very great in this aspect. The way they will accept you, the way they will groom you.
Yeah, I like that. So you need teachings. You don't just enter into Islam as it is.
No, they will accept you. They will groom you. They will guide you. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is, with the Christians or with the churches, it's a little.
But I don't want to shift there. But before you want to enter into Islam, you can't enter with your dressing. You need to abide by what they will tell you to do, because the church you're entering into have their norms. They don't understand why you should wear jeans.
So if I have dreadlocks,
you let me end it. Yeah, the church you're entering into, they don't accept dreadlocks. There are different denominations. You should change and go to the other one as well.
So if I want to worship there because I have dreadlocks,
yes, and they don't accept what you are bringing, to their church, you should move on to other denominations that also worship God.
I thought it was churches are supposed to be welcoming.
Yeah, that is religion
and
for
not
you.
Be so judgmental.
That is religion for you.
What happened to do not judge?
That's religion. So you should ask those religious
people
about that.
There you have it. That's why the youth are running away. Because
I feel yes, your point might be right, but I feel the main reason is that the church is basically not doing anything for the youth. They're just taking more from the youth, draining the youth day in and day out, and the youth are fed up now.
Well, with the money, it's not by force. Me, if I was concerned, Rami, bottom quite the boss, I ain't giving you shit. For the money aspect, I don't think so by force.
So can you go to church without paying anything, offering or anything?
Oh, I asked her about so mommy be a key.
No, yes, you.
Yeah, I have.
It might be that on certain occasions you don't pay, but on most occasions you pay.
Yeah, it's not forced.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You have to pay. They'll drain you in all aspects in different ways.
Yeah, and one thing is, I feel like the youth is now realizing that the church, instead of it being like welcoming a home to everybody, because all of us growing up, we knew about Jesus Christ, and if you went to Sunday school, you understand that the Bible said, "Mama, like let the children come to me." You understand? and we grew loving Jesus Christ, loving God through that and all that. But as we grew, we got to understand it in a different way. The more you grow in the church, we were like, okay, now it's like a business. Now it's like a company.
How did you get to know that?
Yeah, so
Based on certain things that you kept hearing from different areas. Because if you are still in the church, right, there's no way you gain other informations.
Oh, really? What kind of church have you been churching?
Yes, so
if you're in the church, you want to know certain things.
I'm coming. When you're born into a Catholic church, your whole life, you abide by Catholic rules. So anything aside your Catholic religion, whatever, becomes something different to you.
No.
It becomes something evil to you. Like you wouldn't want to practice that thing. Like
No.
Pentecost rules and their way of life becomes evil to you.
No, not
you tend
evil.
to look.
I'm a Presbyterian. I grew up in a Presbyterian.
Evil might be a very harsh word, but I feel like it might look kind of strange, kind of weird to you.
For me, my mother is a Presbyterian. But I've been to Pentecost severally, and SDA. I've worshipped there, and I also attend Lighthouse. So me, I don't, like I said, a church is a church. I don't care whether it's this or that. A church is a church.
No, you said your parents are Presbyterians, right? Did
my mom.
you grow up in Presby in the Presby church?
Yes. Then I went to a little bit of SDA.
Who sent you there?
Who
sent you to SDA?
I mean the family.
Yeah, so you guys didn't really stay into one church for long. You kept changing.
SDA I went like for 5 years.
Yeah, so you kept changing churches.
Yeah.
So that's where your ideas or whatever you tend to develop them because you learn certain things.
If I'm in a church and things are going wrong, I should know.
Listen,
you are worshiping God. Does not mean you should be blinded by those
I'm coming.
things.
It's like you're not really trying to understand me.
I'm trying to.
You've been a Ghanaian all your life, right?
So things are going bad in the country. You think I'm not aware?
Relax.
I'm not in France, bro. I'm still in Ghana.
Yes. So everything Ghanaian is normal to you.
Most of the things are abnormal. We are just getting used to it because we are in it.
You're a Ghanaian, right? And then you move around the street and you see somebody in bikini walking on the street. Is it weird to you, or is it something normal to you as a Ghanaian?
Mensa, don't shift it.
Oh, come on.
What has a Ghanaian walking in bikini got to do with this?
It's something that we are not used to it. We are not used to that one.
Yeah.
You get it. So it's kind of weird. But the other countries are there. It's just a normal thing. People too much bikini just to walk on the streets.
Mensa. It still doesn't change the fact that if I am in a church and things are going wrong, I wouldn't see. I disagree.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, unless you move out of the church. No. Forget. If you're in the church all your life.
You are talking about being blinded by religion.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Until you move out from.
No, you don't need to move
until
out.
You move out from
this
your
is
comfort
what
zone.
even make people move out of the churches.
That's it.
Because they are in the church and they see what's going on. They feel like this is not how it's supposed to be.
Listen.
If you can be in a church and be blinded by their religion and because you've been in so long, so you think everything is right, then you are not going to contribute anything better to the church because you are just following blindly. The more you grow, you should have understanding.
You are in the midst of blind people. You are also blind. How are you able to see?
Really?
Yes. So meaning you had to move from the zone of being blind to see. That's when you come back to tell the people who are blind that, oh, child, I've gone to see light too, so now I can see.
No.
This is what I did.
I think aside religion, we all have the ability to think and understand on our own. So if your pastor is giving you a contract because you follow him, your pastor is giving you a contract that drink DDT and then your wealth will start coming plain. Will you?
Based on the teachings that you've grown with.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who might do it. You get it? So I feel like
I'm asking you, will you? Because you've stayed in a church, so you can't tell the difference. Like, hey, pastor, DDT pa.
Do you know what make me not take it? Because I've learned from other people, from other churches. Or
I'm asking you if you've been there and you've not been out.
I've not been out. Yes, I might do it, and that's what is happening now. The pastor doesn't need to give you DDT. There are certain things that you are doing, which is in relation to DDT that we always do. So you get it.
Okay.
So I feel like the church should help the youth. They should create more jobs. People need jobs. The church can create jobs. But
first of all, the church is just a place of worship and it's supposed to be.
So you don't understand what the church is?
I understand.
What is the church?
Like I said, it's a community where we all believe in certain kind of religion, we all worship and all that. But you like making it like the church should give them jobs, the church should You understand?
What is their
We are
purpose?
supposed to help ourselves in the
That's
church.
what I'm saying.
like
So that's what I'm
individual.
saying.
But
They should
don't-
help. They should help by creating jobs for the people.
You have a problem with
Yes,
some
I have,
pastor somewhere, but
I have problem with the church in general. They are not creating jobs. They're just taking from the people who are
is
poor.
the church responsible for creating jobs?
It is their duty.
Guys, we gotta go.
take care of the
Mesa is
people.
making my head burst. Like, really?
You guys are sheeps, and the church needs to take care of you. The sheep are supposed to be kept in whatever in a.
Well, I choose to be the leader.
Yeah. So your
Guys.
pastors are actually the leaders. No.
We've had
Controlling the
a lovely time here with you. Let us know your comments and your opinion and all that in the comment section. Like and subscribe. Kindly share for us. That is the only way you can support us. This is T-Chat with Sika, and we're doing this on Sika TV. It's also a podcast, so you can search for it anywhere you have it. It's Sika TV. But on our podcast, it's just going to be T-Chat with Sika. Search that and you're going to get all these content. Follow us on Instagram, it's Sika TV Official. Facebook, Sika TV Official. TikTok is Sika TV. And same on YouTube, it's Sika TV. I did this with...
Hey guys, it's the boy Mensa in the building. Comment. We need more comments from you guys. You guys are not commenting. We need you guys to comment more.
Yeah.
And blast Sika for really not being real.
The church is not supposed to be creating.
Alright, so guys, it's a wrap. We'll catch you on the next
Until
clip.
next time, y'all. Bye bye.
Yeah,
Bye. 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 Bye.